Miranda Tapsell, welcome to 7:30.
Thank you for having me.
This series is centred around a big Indigenous family, a mixed family as well, living in Darwin.
Look at this mess. No, clean it up, Mum. Relax.
Hi.
Jesus.
We're so used to seeing Indigenous families, particularly on our news, depicted in dysfunction. How important was it for you as one of the creators of this series to show this complex, natural and funny family in this way?
It has become really empowering as a creative person to be able to put the way I see my community on the page and now on the screen. It's excruciating, like constantly talking in the same circles. The families that I know in Darwin and on the Tiwi Islands is that they're not negligent. They are very inclusive. My dad is non-Indigenous and he has really been brought into the fold. And the same as my husband. And the thing is, children always come first in my community, at least in my family. My mum was really, was always taking in kids to my house. Even though I'm an only child, I was never by myself. So that was what I really wanted to show and celebrate in End Bub.
One of the other things it does is it makes an absolute star of the matriarchy in those households. Again, you had some very good characters to draw on in your real life, but how important too was it for you to show these very funny but very powerful, straight-talking women?
Oh, it was so important to me because that's all I know. My mum and my aunties, they were just so driven and formidable, and they had really high expectations of me and my cousins. Even if I didn't get a great mark in Year 12, which I didn't, they just said, "Get the piece of paper, please." Get a good job, make a great life for yourself, because that's what we've tried to ensure that happens for you. We've created that environment.
I saw this great phrase, which I didn't know before, which is from the Tiwi Islands, which these female characters do, which is talking hot. What's talking hot?
Oh, I know, it's such a great expression,
it's great,
right?
I'm using it.
Well, it sounds much more severe than it actually is. I've been talked hot at, and basically it's just shooting straight from the hip, no nonsense. And what's great about it is that once the grievance that has been aired, it's all water under the bridge, you know? So it is you getting in trouble, but just as quickly you're getting out of trouble because it's been, it's been said. You
can come out the other side. Tell me something. You've performed in some very tough dramas, including one of the great TV series ever on Australian television, Redfern Now, but also on stage as well. What is it about comedy that appeals to you?
I wasn't expecting to be in comedy as much as I was. I didn't think I was that funny. But then all these people thought, oh, yeah, she's actually got a really great sense of humour.
And natural comedic timing.
Yes, natural comedic timing. But that is a lot of work as well. And that's what people forget, that it is an art form of its own. But it never gets treated with the same kind of gravitas or respect as drama does. And what was so important to me about making End Bub a comedy was to really, I guess, make the audience, particularly non-Indigenous people, make it more accessible. And it's how I feel my family, my community have survived through so much, through so many generations as well.
Now, talking about making things more accessible, one of the best scenes in the show is where your mother's character explains how Indigenous kinship works. I'm just going to play a bit of it.
It's Renell's sister.
OK, yeah, but weren't Renell and Lauren cousins?
No, that's Western way, see? I'm talking about Tiwi way. Listen, if Renell was my brother's daughter, then they'd be cousins, but she's not. Ronelle was my sister's kid, which makes her my daughter. So them two girls are same for us. They're same blood. So Bub should be calling Lauren Mum.
But it's like a metaphorical thing, right?
Did I say metaphorical?
Can we not do this tonight?
I don't think anyone has ever done that in comedy before. Was it hard to pull off?
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's to try and really distill it down to such a sort of simplistic thing was extremely hard. And also kinship changes with each mob. So to try and explain specifically Tiwi was a big challenge, but it was something that I really wanted to show because we do think outside the nuclear family. It isn't just the mum and the dad. It's the nana, it's the auntie, it's the uncles. The whole village takes care of a kid.
Miranda Tapsell, congratulations on the series and thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much, Sarah.